Yep.
All righty, we recording. Even though Sammy and Katie and I are going to kind of talk, I still want y'all to jump in, ask questions, and see if we can really get going. I guess what we want to do is, Katie, what was your biggest takeaway from convention?
Honestly, I think my biggest takeaway come from the ambassador to silver training. Just it was building belief and going back to your why and going back to the basics of using the tools that they gave us.
I'm in training, so y'all don't hear. I'm in a Zoom training, so y'all don't hear. Okay, I'm sorry. I had people coming in. I didn't want them to holler.
I mean, granted, the motivational speakers were awesome, and I got a lot from them too. But I think my biggest takeaway come from that session.
And did you say what that was?
Huh?
And did you say what that was? I stepped up for a minute.
Yeah, I said like just the building belief and the why, and like simple and using the tools that they give us.
Okay. Sammy, what was your biggest takeaway?
I mean, there was so many different things. I think the biggest aha moment that I had that I should have known a year ago, and I was like, stupid, hello. But I feel like I should have been using these shortcuts. The shortcuts was a big thing for me. I've used them several times in the past 2 weeks since we've been home, and everyone should be using these shortcuts. And I'm going to put some how-tos, if we haven't already, I can't remember, in the group that'll teach you how to do that on your phone. That will save you. They talked a lot about time management, and it may only save you five, maybe like a minute here or 30 seconds here, but it all adds up over the course of your day, and it'll make it better to where you don't feel like you need 2-hour chunks to sit down and work your business, because it's going to shave off some of that time. So I think just the whole time management part and like working smarter, not harder, was some things that they gave us was definitely my biggest takeaway.
Okay. I think my biggest takeaway was, and I posted it in our group, was about being all in. We think we're all in, but then when you go back and look, I looked back and I thought, well, have I really been all in? And all in doesn't mean that I'm going to take and quit where I'm at and work 40 hours, because I still have obligations elsewhere. But all in meant to me was, am I going to utilize 15-minute chunks? And we're going to teach all that. 15-minute chunks, 3 to 4 times a day. So that's an hour a day. And consistently be doing that, something each day. Now, what I did was, and y'all saw me post some of the goals and stuff, is I choose 6 out of the 7 days. I'm not going to work on Sundays. That's going to be family day or whatever. But those other 6 days, to me, I will at least message 5 new people, follow up with 3 people, and listen to one thing, the 5-3-1 plan. So that's kind of, to me, was all in, is if I'm going to build this business and I'm going to walk across that stage, I've got to be all in each day. So that's kind of here. The first thing we're going to do is, now we did post the success guide. Everybody saw that? If you don't have one, Keisha, did you get that printed? Okay, cool.
I just kind of keep it on my phone to read, because I can zoom in on my phone.
Oh, that's fine. However you got it.
Yeah.
The good thing is that our success guide is going to be in digital format soon. So that is great that we'll be able to, zoom in on our phone, so we don't have to take this around all the time. I'm going to go over this here in a little bit, but Katie went to the Ambassador Silver training where they utilized, that success guide that we've been using all this time.
With the 1, 2, 3 circle on it on the front.
Yeah. That we're not going to use that anymore. They told us to strictly use our success guide from now on. That way, it's easy to follow. It's duplicatable, and Bunny, everybody, and Tracy, when we are training, wouldn't you like to be able to train them, and then they take this, and then they train them, and it's a really good step. So Katie went to the Ambassador Silver, so she's going to take over for a little bit and go over what she learned in that training that related to her belief and all of that stuff. So go ahead, Katie.
You want me to share with what we talked about? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I said it earlier. This was like the most, I feel like I got the most out of this training. I'll just tell you real quick, they went over how to share the products using the success guide and how to share the opportunity. They went over, and then they talked about your why and belief. And I feel like those are really big things for me. I took notes. I'll read them then. Let's see. One of the things said was they started with questions. They asked questions like, do you know exactly what you want in your Plexus business? Your why is your long-term vision for your success in your business. And then they asked, how do you want to change your life with Plexus? Who was talking? Brenda Martin. She was sharing about your why and your beliefs. She said, let's see, where did that go? How do you want to change your life with Plexus? And then she said, make a dream board, have a visual, like keep a visual in front of you so you can see it every day. Have it in your bedroom, have it wherever you're at. So it's right there in front of you and you're constantly looking at it and you're constantly reminded of your visual and what you want. Create a vision that makes you want to jump out of the bed in the morning. And then she started going into defining your why. She said, be specific. Your whys and your goals. She pretty much said, figure out what your goals are, what goals you want to accomplish, and you'll find your why and your goals. Your why must carry emotion. And then I put in capital letters, use strong present tense words to speak life. Then when you are clear about your why, you are fueled by your dreams and not your disappointments. There was one thing. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Your why will help you stay grounded. And then another thing in capital letters, remember anything is possible if your why is big enough. That's pretty much the notes and stuff that I have for your why. That was big. Belief was a big thing.
All right, hold on with why for a minute, Katie. Okay. So in the success kit, number 3 was state your why. Okay. So this week I gave y'all some assignments. I kind of went down each one and gave you some assignments to do. And one of them was to state your why, and then we did 4 setting your business goals. So when Katie and Sammy and I spent 4 hours on the plane coming back, of course we were on our Plexus Edge and we were like, we were just like down from the high and stuff, and we were using the Plexus Edge and we were like, oh, we just worked. But we broke it down. So let me ask each one of you, what is your why? Briefly. Tracy, you want to start? You're muted.
To continue get her to better our financial situation.
Okay.
To her to help other people. Bang. That's kind of where my why is at right now.
Okay. Bunny, I'm going to go back to a few things.
My why right now is to be the healthiest I can be, to help friends and family and just people in general that I know to be as healthy as they can be, to help out financially here in the house, pay off some debt. That's where I'm at right now.
Gilda, you know your why?
No.
Okay. Sammy, why did you join Plexus?
You talking to me?
Gilda, why did you join Plexus?
To lose weight and get healthier.
Okay. What is we all want to do that, but your why's, here's what I'll say, your why's got to make you cry. Lakeisha, what's
Yes,
your
ma'am.
why? What's your why?
Why I joined Plexus was because my husband has been through several surgeries, several medications, and I'm hoping that Plexus will ease his pain. The cream is proven, muscle cream is proven. I use that for my own personal use, and I love it after my workouts. The whys that make me cry would be the 4 kids, 5 dogs, husband, and the mortgage. But all of those are my whys, not just so I don't have to say, no, we're not doing this week because of money, but I'm having a business meeting at home right now from my bed. So this is why. And the things that I do with Plexus, I enjoy, from conversating with people to holding the vendor events, which I need to get on top of finding me some vendor events to do. Like I said, I don't voice connect with people every single day, but I try to make sure I have my name or information about Plexus, or at least Edge, or one of the products that I would find amazing, like Block, because I like to cheat eat, that I call it, and I would love to block 50% of what's going on when I do cheat and not eat clean. So those are my whys. That's what I think about when I think about Plexus. Like I said, I enjoy when I do the events. I enjoy talking about products. I enjoy helping people. I've been in CNA field, things of that nature. So those are all my whys, Plexus.
Amy, you want to tell us your why? Amy, I'm not sure if you can hear us. Can you hear us? You can chat.
You're unmuted, Amy. So.
You're muted again.
No. Yeah, now you're muted.
There she go. She should be able to speak now.
All right, give me a minute. She might be having some. They're on dial in. Brittany, are you didn't dial in? Brittany. I'm not sure where they at. Anyway, when we sat and had a long talk about why were we in this business, we kind of came up with some things, didn't we, Katie and Sammy? And Sammy, you want to share how we came up to kind of some whys that really fit, that might help everybody?
Well, let me open where I was, because see, honestly, like, it all started for me as just a brain dump. Okay, it sounds kind of crazy. It started for me as just a brain dump, and I was just kind of listing everything that I listed sounded like a goal to me instead of my why. And I mean, like, I've been doing this I don't know how long, and I knew what my why was, but I had never, I guess, pinpointed it down to what I was able to pinpoint it. And I don't know if that was the edge and the hyper focus, but it makes me like super focused. It could have been that. So I just started writing things down, like pay for kids' college, retire Cody, to be healthy and happy, to not look at price tags, to be able to afford emergencies, to, better education, more trips with the kids, different things like that. So I just started writing all that down, and I was like, well, it just kind of, they sound like goals to me. So anyway, I got to pinpointing that and narrowed it down to freedom of choice, which is really my ultimate why for myself, my team, my friends, my parents, for everything, okay? So, so if you look at this, it's like a scratchy mess. But you can kind of see how at the top, that was where I wrote everything. At the bottom was where I was writing goals. And then in your calendars, actually, there's this pretty cool thing if you look in between months. And if you guys, I mean, most of you probably have this calendar. There is a, I don't know, it's a little passion thing with bubbles. I'd have to see if I can find one real quick. Anyway, if you look in between the months, like right at the end of the month, it may show it to you. Oh, here it is. It says the mid-year passion roadmap, okay? Kind of looks like this, okay? And it's a little exercise, and it kind of tells you how to do it, so to speak. And so I was just kind of writing down, my goals and following the template. It tells you all how to do that. So that's kind of how we came to that. I mean, am I missing anything?
Well, no, and that's what we did. We took that little, who has the passion planner that we gave y'all? No, Tracy does.
I think I have one. I think she just gave me one the other day.
Okay, did you give the other one? Okay. So in there, find that. But they're all goals, and they're all whys, and they are your whys, and I can't change your whys because we all have different whys. But what I want you to start thinking about your why is broader, okay? So Sammy was writing all this down, and Katie was writing all of that down. And I said, I want to give you an analogy. So at John Maxwell, I went and we had to work with a partner. And who's juggled here before? Does anybody know how to juggle?
No, I can't juggle. I know what it is, but I can't do it.
Right. And so they said, okay, I want you to help teach your partner how to juggle. So they gave us 3 balls, and my partner and I'm like, throwing it and I'm dropping it. I'm throwing it and I'm dropping it. And he's going, well, why don't you throw it higher? Well, you're throwing out here. You need to come back here. So he's telling me how to juggle, right? And and it kept falling. And I did the same thing to him. His name was Grant. So I kept doing the same thing to Grant. He would drop it. I said, well, you need to throw it higher. So what was I doing? What were we doing to each other?
Coaching?
No, we weren't coaching. We were telling each other. Okay? I was telling him how to do it, and I didn't know how to do it. He was telling me how to do it, and I didn't know how to do it. So our speaker got up and says, we've listened to you, and not near one of you are doing it the right way. And we're like, okay. Here's what he said, is that, for instance, I'd say, go Grant, and Grant would throw it. And so instead of going, well, you need to throw it higher, I would go, what did you do that time that was different from the previous time? And he'd go, oh, I didn't throw it higher. I said, okay. And so he would throw it higher again. Well, then by that time, he was juggling a little bit. And then it would drop, and I'd say, what did you do different this time than you did last time? Okay. So that's where coaching came in. Bunny, you said it, coaching, but we weren't coaching the first time. The second time we were coaching. So what Sammy and Katie and I did was I sit there and I asked questions. They wrote their goals. That's why I asked y'all, what are your goals? And that's why I've been asking y'all all week to write down the goals and send them to your upline. Because it's more than being able to lose weight. It's more than being able to pay off some debt. It's more than being able to financially be stable. All of that is really goals. Like Sammy said, she wanted to retire Cody. So what in a nutshell is all of that, do you think? Anybody know? Take a guess.
Passion.
Passion. What else is it?
Dreams.
Dreams. What else? What is all that then? You want financial what? You want health what?
Stability.
Ability, freedom,
Is it
financial
stability? Oh, freedom. I said stability.
freedom, stability. That's the same thing. So
Okay.
what is all that in a nutshell? What? I'm teaching you how to juggle. What is it? Danny, you said it. Freedom.
Freedom.
Of what?
Choice.
Choice. They're all choices, right? They're your goals. A choice can be that goal, right? That goal of financial freedom, that goal of paying off debt, that goal of helping other people, right? They're all choices or goals, right? So you want that freedom. So your why's got to be really bigger than just something as basic as, you know, I want to lose weight or I want to pay off a bill. Those are things you want to do. Those are choices. Those are the things that the freedom of plexus and choices can give you, right? So what I want y'all to do this week is I want you to look again at your why and think about freedom of choice. What is my why? Okay. Then you take that why, and then now we're going to number 4, which is what? The goals. So, okay. We're talking about the free, okay. What I want you to do then is now, Tracy, financials, you want to help with financial. Bunny, you want to help with debt and help other people, right? Those are now the goals of your why, right?
Okay.
Gilder, you thinking of some things? So you got weight, but then what do you want to do? Help others with their health too? Gilder, you can't hear me? And Lakeisha, you're helping your husband, but you want to help other people probably like your husband, right? Who are right? You've got a whole area of people and doctors that y'all saw that we haven't. So then you take those goals and you write them down. Now, guess what we're going to do with those goals? Anybody got?
Making my why.
Well, no, you've got your why.
Okay.
Okay. You've got, you know, financial freedom and health freedom. And yes, Amy started with her daughter's health, right? She just, hey, that's the way Amy just messaged us. And so, you know, that was freedom of health for her daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Financial freedom, freedom from pain for your husband, right? It really breaks down the freedom. And then those goals come down. And so now, Tracy, you've got a goal of financial, right? So you know what amount you need, right? You don't have to say that right now. But me and you'll get together and you're going to tell me, Susan, let's just use $250. I know it's more than that, but let's just use $250, okay? So you're going to say, Susan, I've got to have $250 a month to help my family. And so then we're going to look at that and we're going to say, okay, how can we take and get you to that goal of $250, which leads you to your why of that financial freedom, right? Do y'all see where I'm going? Okay. So as I was putting that stuff in this week, that's why I wanted you to do it. So now you can go back and do what? Look at your why, look at your goals, and then you can contact your upline and go, hey, now I got it. So, Susan, I need $250 extra a month. What are we going to do? So then we're going to figure out how many people needs to be on your team, how many customers you need to have to reach what? The $250, which is your financial freedom, right? So are y'all following me now how they taught us to change, right? So if I teach you how to change, what you going to be able to do?
Teach somebody else.
Yes. And it's going to be more and bigger than just I need financial freedom or I need help with finances, because finances could be as small as $50 a month or it could be as big as $1,500 a month. You know, helping my friends feel better can go from, I need to help my husband's friends that we met at UVA to feel better. Bunny, I need my friends who have gut health and who, you know, I need to help them. So what I want you to do is relook at your why, relook at your goals, and then make an appointment with your upline, your business partner, sponsor, and really work those goals. Okay?
Gotcha.
Any questions on that? Are y'all understanding it better now?
I ain't gonna say I got questions. I understand, like you said, if you train us, then we can train the next person, and then we have helped a lot more people than just ourselves or just our financial goals.
Right.
That's what I understand from the conversation.
Yeah, because guess what, Lakeisha? It's not about you. You see? It's not about me. It's not about Sammy. It's not about Bunny. It's about the bigger picture. It's about helping others. It's sort of like what's going on in West Virginia, right? The West Virginia area, you know, of course, got hit. And where a big part of West Virginia is where we ride four-wheelers. And it has affected the friends up there that have become our family, right? So now it's about helping them, right? So it's the same thing about our business. It's about helping others, because if you help enough other people, it eventually comes back to you. And so the why has got to be much bigger than yourself and your family. And I'm going to let Sammy, because she said something the other day about Angie, about when she saw Angie's life change. What did it do for you? She frozen? I think Sammy's frozen. Sammy said that when she saw Angie's life change and her be able to help provide for her family, that it made a difference in her, and she realized that it's a bigger picture. I know you still got belief topic. So here's what I want to say is, when I watched Sammy change Angie's concept of a way of life, when I watched Tracy start taking pictures with her family, there you are, Sammy, you froze. When I've seen Katie come out of her shell, okay, and Lakeisha, I've watched you post and jump in head first since you came. That's the bigger picture, you see? So it's got to be a bigger picture. Sammy, you still frozen? Yeah. Still frozen? Good night. There you are. All right, Sammy, can you hear us?
I'm good now.
Okay.
It says my internet's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it says my internet is unstable. I don't know if that's because Cody's watching TV or what.
Okay, I'm not sure. But I shared with them what you said about when you saw Angie's life change, how it became for you. Come out of your words.
It just for the first 2 years it was solely about me and what I wanted out of it, and then it was no longer about me. It was about her.
She's frozen again, but at least can we hear you? Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, you look frozen there. So I hope that helps a little bit. Now, Katie, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it kind of goes in with this quick start, so I may stop you at different parts. All right, your next part was about belief.
They started with this topic by saying belief has the power to change not only your inner state but the world around you. The quote, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right," by Henry Ford. And I feel like what I'm getting ready to say, I feel like I really needed this for myself to be able to help. It says, hope is what brings you into this business. Belief keeps you in it. As far as, and then they went on to, there are 5 beliefs of an ambassador. Number 1, belief in our products. Number 2, belief in our company. Number 3, belief in our comp plan. Number 4, belief in yourself. Number 5, belief in your team. And they were talking about belief in yourself is to practice affirmations. She even mentioned to Google affirmations to say to yourself throughout the day. She said, your belief must be unshakable. Going to events is an amazing belief builder. And then,
Sammy's showing us all of her beliefs she's put on her wall. Her affirmations. Hard to read, but I can see all your Post-it notes.
I am a good time manager. I am a Plexus Diamond. I make healthy choices. I am confident. I am not afraid. I am a humble servant. God's plan is the best plan. I am organized. I listen more than I speak. I am a good mother and wife. People need Plexus products. We change lives. My husband is on my team, which is not an easy one to remember all the time. I trust in God. And then Harley wrote me a little message that says, you are the greatest mom ever, and I really want to help you with going diamond. And she just goes on. It was kind of cute.
So how many of you have those affirmations on your walls?
I probably don't have those exact ones or quite that many in a wall that I'm sitting at now, but there's affirmations all over my house, from pray together, family stay together. I have a picture on my wall that I bought. It's the John's Family Rules, and it's basically about, family is always family, home is where you're always welcome, things like that. So being that mostly everything in my house focuses on my husband, my kids, or my animals, they're all tied into what I do, not just my household, but other people as well. Because like I told you when I talked to Sammy about my list, whether I'm dumping or I'm candidating or whatever I'm doing, other people other than just in my household, I'm kind of like the go-to one in my family. So if I'm telling them something, they pretty much just like, well, I ain't got to look it up because I know she already knows. So it's kind of like that, and that's how I take my Plexus business seriously. When I talk about my products, I try to know. I have read testimonies or whatever else there is that I've learned about Plexus through other people's postings, your guys' postings, or what Sammy has taught me.
Mm-hmm. Where are your affirmations for what is a goal you want out of your business?
A goal I want out of my business.
Or let's put it this way, what rank would you like to achieve?
I mean, anybody would like to achieve top rank. If I had to just read out to you what I think in my head, what I plan to do, I'm thinking 3 ambassadors every 3 months. If I could do 1 ambassador a month, that would be awesome.
All right. Did you write that down?
Yes, ma'am.
You did? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That's right. See, if you write them down, written goals, specific written goals, and that's one ambassador a month. You know what? You don't have to be the hare, because the hare didn't win the race, did it? The
Right.
one, because he was slow, steady, and consistent. And I'm always telling Tracy that she's my queen of consistency. And it is, because you know what? She's been consistent through the bad and the good and the ups and the downs.
And the ugly.
And the ugly. And you know what? It may take her 6 months. It may take her a year. You don't know how long it's going to take, because God has a plan for each one of us, and he knows exactly where we're going to get there. But, sometimes we got to learn lessons before we get there. And so, but it's about being consistent. And as I watched every one of those diamonds and sapphires and emeralds, the majority of them won, believed in God, gave God the glory. and said they were consistent every day. And then you know what? The diamonds do better than any of us. Anybody got an idea?
No.
Do you remember the Go for No challenge?
Mm-hmm.
They got the most no's.
Oh, wow.
Diamonds got the most no's. And you know what that meant? They talked to the most people to get the most no's. And so I thought about our Go for No challenge, and I thought, you know what? All we got to do is ask, and we're going to get an answer. You know, Amy said her daughter writes her goals too. Oh, you know what I love about our team? Get your ask in gear. You know what I love best about our team is that we include our children. We include our family. And it's a family business. And so that's what I love best about our family. We get people all the time that go, man, I don't want to come to an event or I don't want to come to a presentation because the last presentation, they were all dressed up and I felt like I had to wear a dress. Who wears sweatshirts? Me. Yeah. Who wears shorts? Me. Who wears jeans? Me. So, and all y'all do too. We come in shorts and jeans. And then the other thing that we get a lot is that the children are there. And Bunny, who was in Richmond? Tracy? Were you in Richmond?
Me.
Bunny?
For what?
Angie, for the opportunity event. Do you know that those diamonds and Alec, it was Alec, wasn't it? Yes, Alec. They recognized Harley and Angie's daughter real quick. I forgot. Ava. I know both of us went. Ava and Harley were sitting in the very front row, and when they asked who wanted to be a diamond, they both stood up. And you know what? They recognized that. Alex saw that, and so did the diamonds on stage. And we told them that they were part of our family. So, our events and everything. And they thought that was cool. Belief in product. Katie, you said belief in product, right? Who believes in the product? Right? Who believes in the company? Okay. And who believes that we have the best compensation plan there is? Okay. Me. I love seeing Amy say get me. So here's how you do that. Belief in your product is to learn your product, to take your product, to recommend product, to listen. Did y'all hear? I didn't say talk to people, right? We got to listen before we can help them with what they need. Belief in what? Your company. What are you going to do for that? You're going to listen to Diamond documentaries. That helps you believe in the compensation plan. That helps you believe in your company. You're going to listen to the opportunity calls. How many do you need to listen to a day?
One.
One. Yes. Because it's part of the what? 5, 3, 1 plan. What's the 5?
5 contacts?
New people.
New people.
Oh, 5 new people.
5 new people a day. So I posted a challenge on our convention in one of either the convention recap or the thing. And I said, pull out all of your business cards that you've collected over the years and post a picture. Who did that?
I didn't.
I don't have
kind
any.
of failed at that.
You don't have any business cards that you've gotten from people through the years?
I don't either.
I put them in my phone.
Put them in your phone? Yeah, but you know what? You know when you do events, who goes around to the events and exchanges cards?
Me and Angie do.
Yeah. You go around. I just went to a repossession conference in Florida. I bet you I got 15 cards. Guess what I got? 15 new contacts.
Right. Okay. So I have the business cards here. I just kind of was complacent and didn't take the picture like I was
All
supposed
right,
to.
we'll take a picture because now you're going to get with Sammy and she's going to tell you what to do with those. Right, Sammy?
All right.
Thanks.
Right? So, and then belief in network marketing. Who believes that network marketing does work?
I do.
So that means you need to listen to some network marketing things. Network Marketing Pro has some great things. All right, Katie, what was the other thing?
And the 5 beliefs.
Yep.
Or what I had left. It was, you said products, company, comp plan, yourself, and your team.
Okay. Who believes in theirself?
Me.
Right? So let me tell you something about personal growth. And I'm picking up here and there so that we can kind of add some of this. Personal growth. I am so excited for our new Success on Demand. I know y'all heard about it. Who's excited about that? Anybody remember? Bunny, did you hear that?
I don't remember.
All right. So I have spent probably somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000 over the last 3 years with my John Maxwell certification, books, all that stuff. So Plex believes so much, and everybody, the diamonds and everybody believes that as you achieve ranks in here, you've got to have personal growth. If you listen to the Eric Worre interviews, all of them say about personal growth. Plexus believes in personal growth so much that they have invested in Success on Demand. It will start July 1st. You will be able, and you can, I know, you will be able to listen to audio, read books, read articles, anything on personal and business growth. And guess how much it's going to cost?
Free.
It is free. $0. It is going to be in our back office.
Cool.
So there is no reason that any of us shouldn't be able to build our belief in network marketing, build our belief in ourselves, because it's just going to enhance. And that is a phenomenal gift that they have given us. And they will do a theme each month. So like the month of July, the book will be Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and they're going to do like overcap at the end of the month, Sammy? It's going to be like a book.
Yeah, like right, like a book club. Exactly what we were trying to do before.
Right. So it's going to be like a book of the month club, and the book will be in Success on Demand for you to read on your phone, on your iPad, on your computer, wherever. It'll be in book form. It'll be in audio format. But even though they're going to do a theme each month, you can go see whatever you want in the Success on Demand. You might want to read something else. Maybe you read 3 books a month. You can go read it. So you can do that. So now you have the ability that costs you nothing to get your personal and business growth going. Who is excited about that besides me? Because I know I'm excited about it.
I'm really excited to learn anything new that's about running a business.
That's right. So that is a phenomenal thing that Plexus, when they announced that, I think I was more excited about that than anything else. But that was pretty cool. What was your thoughts on that, Sammy?
I mean, it's awesome. They've just made it so easy for us. And it was, I mean, when Susan says there's nothing that stops us, literally, we walked out of there and looked at each other and said, there is no excuse. There's no reason. Things that they're providing us, there's no reason why we should come back in the same position that we're in. Just the things that they're doing from the Consistency Club, that's going to really help people. I mean, that earns you all kinds of free stuff if you can remain in that club. Consistency Club, the Success Books things. I don't even remember what that's called. But anyway, I mean, the things, the darn Success Kit that they've released, we've been doing it the hard way. And I looked here and I said, we've been overworking ourselves and we've had it for at least 6 months. What's wrong with us? So there's no reason why we can't move onward and upward from this point out.
You mentioned,
and I was thinking that same thing from the beginning.
Yep. Sammy, you mentioned the Consistency Club. I know we posted about it. Can you revamp a little bit about that?
Well, I kind of missed that part of the training, but the girl sent me notes. It's if you maintain 500 PV, I think there's a 300 and 500 PV one, and there's all information that was sent out to you. You should have gotten it in an email, so check your emails. it goes over the requirements. But if you maintain it like 8 out of 10 months or 10 out of 12 months or whatever it says in the email, then you get like a special dinner and like some kind of prize recognition at convention next year. And it was something else that was really huge. I wish I had those notes. Let me see if I can find them real
Got
quick,
a
'cause the girl sent them to me.
certificate. You got recognition.
Yeah.
Getting a pen. But the $300 club wasn't month after. It was like you reached that. Did everybody get their email on that? Tracy?
That said something about recognition?
Yes. The Consistency Club recognition. Did y'all get your email on that?
I have to go back and look at my emails. I have a couple.
I think if y'all look in Pink Peeps, I think Sammy or I posted that. So go look in the pictures under the convention recap album.
Did y'all post that while y'all were still in Vegas?
We did. And then I think
Okay, then yes. Okay. I know what it is.
I think I posted a little bit about it when I got back.
You have to have a certain amount of customers and a certain amount of ambassadors for one of the two of them. But that email should tell you all the requirements.
Yeah.
I got the email on the 15th.
Yeah, that's phenomenal in itself, because most of y'all are doing 500 PV a month. So that shouldn't be too bad. And we're really hoping convention's going to be on the East Coast next year. So, you know, Orlando, Florida, Tennessee, somewhere on the East Coast. It sure would be nice if we could drive. But you know what's phenomenal is that one of the perks, I think, of the Consistency Club is going to be VIP. And you know what VIPs do? They get to sit down where the emeralds and the sapphires and the diamonds are during training. They also get to go into the room with the emeralds and sapphires and diamonds where they have the VIP club. They get to go in the store early, don't they? They don't have to wait in line for good seats. So, oh yeah, and you meet all guest trainers, Sammy said. I didn't know that. So that's a pretty, I think they got to meet Little Big Town too, didn't they? Yes.
And Victor and Tony.
And Victor, and yeah, they got to meet all of them. So VIP club's a pretty good place to be. Katie, anything else you want to share from that?
I just pretty much had one or two little things to wrap it up. They ended this training with asking us to pretty much, well, they said to make a decision, to decide. The question was asked, what training session do you want to be in next year? And they told us to write it down right then and there, whether it was the ambassador, the silver, the gold, the ruby, or the jewels. And then it was ended with, take the first step and get out of your comfort zone. You can be successful.
All right, so I want you to write down now as one of your goals. One, are you going to attend convention next year? Yes or no?
Yes.
You are? Then write down as one of your goals, I am attending convention 2017. And then I want you to write that on where you can see it every day. Okay? That's going to be one of your goals. And that way, when you meet with your business sponsor, then we have some goals. The second thing is...
Aren't they supposed to have training going in the back?
Yeah.
Levels?
We are, and we're going to get to that in a minute. Yep. Then the next thing I want you to write is, when you go to convention next year, do you want to be an ambassador to silver group, gold to senior gold, ruby to senior ruby, or jewels? Write which training you want to be in. Okay. And then when you meet with your business sponsor, then let's go over that. Okay. Now, you were asking about the training. Now, they are going to start, you're right, in the back office. They're going to start, and they didn't tell us what date. Was that in the fall, Sammy?
Yeah, it was fall.
Sometime in fall, in the back office, whatever rank you're at, you're going to train, check off as it reads, and then you're going to get certified. They're going to send you certifications of where you're at. What we don't know is if we'll all start back at the ambassador level, go up. So like instead of them sending me gold, they need to send me ambassador, silver, and gold.
The training type packs or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Because if they sent me gold, I wouldn't know what you were doing, Keisha. See, I wouldn't know what steps you're reading and what they're teaching you if they don't send me, ambassador, silver, and gold training. So that's what we got to clarify. I think Brent and Julie are trying to get that clarified for us. But that will be implemented in the fall. I would say probably September, October-ish maybe. Sammy? Probably. I'd say October maybe. So Tracy, that's going to help with the success kit training. They want to be able for us to utilize that, train our team, and then it's duplicatable, right? Right? And so it's supposed to help us, and that is phenomenal in itself. Sammy is going to go over some social. Oh, yeah. You going to tell them that?
Yeah, they're coming out with more science and claims, things that we can actually say based on the science behind the products. Everyone always wants to know, well, what makes it tick. So they're coming out with things that we can share, that'll be put in with our shareables and more shareables on all the products, of course. But they also have the mailing status updates. So when your order is entered, that customer gets an email. When it ships, that customer gets an email. When it arrives, that customer gets an email. So it's more of a notification system to kind of keep everybody on track, which I love. And then, of course, they'll have live chat customer service by the end of the year, and they're going to start that in Australia and Canada. They already have the customer and ambassador-specific lines with customer service. And the website, if you've looked at your website recently, you'll notice that it looks a little bit different. They're in the process of completing a facelift to make it look better. I really like what they've done with it so far. And if you've checked it out on your mobile phone, you'll see that it's different there as well. It's easier to access. And let me see what else I was going to say. I think that's all of like the little updatesy portions, other than the one that you just mentioned about the new ambassadors get that specific training, when they hit a rank, which is really nice. It honestly takes the work completely away from us in what we have been doing with that success guide. It makes it so easy. And I think that's all of the little updates and like things that I had as far as what the company was doing. I have other things, but you just let me know when we get there.
All right. Sammy, in Air Gold to Senior Gold, they didn't go over like how to use the product. It was more about helping, not really helping grow is what it was about. And one of the main things was social media and branding. And Sammy's our guru on social media. So I'm going to let her handle this part of it.
All right. They talked a lot about several things. Several things. I took notes like a crazy woman. Let me see here. And get to it. All right. So I told you guys a little bit about like keyboard shortcuts. There is a template that they created this group
for the gold, senior gold training, and they put all this documentation in there that explains how to do this, all this stuff, which I'm going to set my tail down tonight and tomorrow and then take and share the stuff into our group so that we can, you guys can implement that and read through that information. And talks about keyboard shortcuts. So instead of me having to type out my website to everyone, I can type in my web or you know, something short, and it'll just finish it out for me. And it saves me 10 to 15 seconds at a time. The only thing is I haven't figured out, I need to figure this out. It won't let you do long things of text, but what they do recommend is for the questions that you get all the time, which I kind of was using it but kind of wasn't, so I felt stupid. But anyway, use the notes section of your phone, because if you type it out once, you can send that note to somebody. You can copy and paste it. You can email that note. You can put a picture in the note. If you create a note on your phone in the S-Note app or whatever notes app is on your phone, save yourself time. How to order. Type it out, okay? How, you know, what's the difference between the three pricings? If you don't use a video, then use your note section and save that simple stuff that you talk about all the time in the note section. Then they talked a little bit about templates, which they gave some templates in that group, and I just need to copy them over. It talks about personalizing those templates, the use of Tiny Torch, Buffer, Post My Party, things that we already are using right now. Tiny Torch and Post My Party, you can post in events and parties, which some of you, like Lakeisha, you may not know how to utilize that yet. Amy, I'm not sure if you do either. But Post My Party is people. Post My Party is a paid thing, and it lets you post in the event. What's the other one that we use all the time? Hootsuite is free. It'll let you schedule posts to post on your personal timeline. Buffer is kind of the same.
Like set it to post at a later date or something?
Yeah,
okay.
Like you could sit down on Sunday and find the next 7 days, find a Plexus post and schedule it to post the next 7 days at a certain time.
Only in these certain apps, though, that you're talking about?
Hootsuite is free, so you don't have to pay anything for that. But the Post
But I'm just saying that's an app that we go find.
Yeah, you can put it on your phone, or you can go to the website.
I'm just wondering where to get it from. Where would I get Student Suite? Is that how you're saying it?
I'm going to type it for you. Hootsuite.com.
Do y'all know what she's talking about, the keyboard shortcuts?
I think I understand keyboard shortcuts. Once you type something in your phone one time, I guess you could save it in there. I save my stuff to my clipboard.
No. Who's got an iPhone? Okay. Who's got an iPhone? Anybody got an iPhone? So y'all got, all right.
I'm Android.
Android. So in the keyboards, and I didn't even know about this. So in my general, let me explain on my iPhone, and Sammy will be able to walk y'all through on your Android because she has Android. But you can take, so for instance, you can go in your settings and under your keyboard shortcuts, you can create something. So my website, how many times do you type your website to send to somebody? Frequent, right? So I went into my shortcuts and I named it My Web, and I put my website under that shortcut. So now when I take and type in MYWEB, my website comes up. Automatically. I don't have to type it.
Okay, I understand what she's saying because there was something that I wanted to remember from Facebook, and when I held it down or whatever, it gave me the option to make it a shortcut. So when I'm sliding pages on my phone, there's a picture of this lady on that messenger, and I touch it whenever I want to find her. I know exactly what you're saying. Yep.
And then I took one and I went to YouTube and found the product video, and I named that PVID, PVID. And then I named the opportunity video OVID. These are in this little handout she's going to put in there. So now when I want to send the product video, I just pull up my messenger or my thing, and when I put PVID, it pulls up the YouTube link. So how easy would that be?
There's a great way to organize stuff to have to send it to people instead of going all the way through Pink Peeps to find it, or all the other pink groups that we're in, or however Sammy sent it to me to go find it and try to send it to 1,000 people.
Right. So do y'all think that will be handy?
Yes.
Yes. So she'll probably post that tomorrow, because they posted how to do that in there. So that's what she's talking about. It looked like you two were a little, I don't know if they've got the new product video out for Block and Edge yet. Do you know, Sammy? When I looked the other day, they didn't.
What they showed, well, no, not the combination products, but what they showed at convention is available.
Yeah, the new product video doesn't include the Edge and Block yet that I know of. But you can get the new catalogs now that has the new Edge and Block in it. I saw somebody posted that a dime. I think it was Christy Hall or somebody. And I didn't mean to interrupt you, but while you were talking, I had two who were looking a little lost.
That's fine. Voice messenger. I know I posted that video. I've been using the heck out of that, okay? And people are responding to me, so I would encourage you to, I know how you may want to like hide behind your phone, because I've kind of done that for 2 years or more. But if you can kind of like step out of your comfort zone and do that little voice message to them and just be real, it'll give you some good results. They say that people are nosy. I know I said this in the video. People are nosy. They want to hear your voice. They're more apt to look at it or to listen to it than they are to scan it real quick, see the word plexus, and move on with their life, okay? So it's that curiosity killed the cat. Do what?
What do you messages?
Like, okay, so when you're in Facebook and you're doing Messenger and you have the little microphone option, if you press that and hold it and you can talk through your phone at the same time, whatever message, you just say whatever message you have, and it'll send an audio to them. They have to hit play to hear it. Same thing on your phone.
If you don't see that little microphone right there, there's 3 little white dots in a gray box. Touch those 3 dots, and then it will give you the option of the microphone.
Yeah.
You know what she's talking about?
Yeah, I was just wondering what type of things she said in the
message.
An example.
I think, let me see. I'll play one for you. Hang on a second. I'll play one for you. So you can hear it. I've sent so many.
And people watch videos. I was really reluctant to do those live videos. I mean, it's taken me this long just to start texting. So for me to switch over to videos, Sammy's pulling me kicking and screaming, but I'm going. But people are more apt to watch the video. Make sure if you do a video, you keep it under, what, 2 minutes, Sammy?
Mm-hmm. I've heard other business people say that.
All right, here we go.
Hey James, this is Sammy. Just wanted to check in with you, and I sent you a friend request because it looks like you are mutual friends with my husband, Cody Johnson, and I'm not sure if you guys play pool together or how I recognize the name, but anyway, I just wanted to say hi and send you a friend request, and I think your girlfriend and I also have some mutual friends, so I shot her a friend request too. Maybe we could all get together sometime and hang out.
Okay, I started that conversation, and then I sent the girlfriend a friend request, and then the girlfriend spent a half hour talking to me about how she's a babysitter, works out of her home, you know, is interested in what I do, and it just kind of sparked that conversation, and he responded to me via text saying, sounds good, tell Cody I said, hey, I hope we can all get up together sometime soon. So I ended up telling the girlfriend about the products, and you know the girlfriend's going to go tell the husband about, or boyfriend about the products. So I just kind of plugged them into my feed and started a conversation with them, but I got a response out of them instead of a, you know, delete button where they just moved on past me, okay? And I didn't sound salesy. I tried to build that relationship with them in the beginning to get them to interact with me a little bit before I told them what I did, so to speak. Now, there have been others that I sent that have said, like, hey, I know that I know we've talked about Plexus before, but I just wanted to send you a quick message. Like I sent this to one of Cody's firefighter friends. I said, I want to send you a quick message. I know we haven't talked about Plexus before, but Cody and I were talking, and I think that he thought that you may be interested in our new product, Edge. It's supposed to, and I just said, it's a natural product to replace 5-hour energies and rock stars, and it's a healthier, more affordable option. And then I said, if I don't hear back from you, I will follow up with you next week. And then he just started a conversation with me, and it carried on for a good half hour. So you got to stop asking. You got to start asking for the sale or letting them know that you're not going to stop talking to them. You can't say, let me know if you're interested. You've got to say, if I don't hear back from you, I'll follow up with you next week. That tells them that I'm not going away until you tell me yes or no.
Because remember the question, how many times you got to talk to one person before they respond? Do you remember that?
It was 8 times.
It was 8. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
So what she did was let him know that, hey, if I don't hear from you, I'm gonna contact you next week. Mm-hmm. And now,
right, so
you've got a lot of people who maybe have disappeared. Now you've got a healthy option, a way to get back to those people, because you know daggone well some of those people are drinking Monster Energy, 5-hour energy, something, right?
Oh, I tried to talk to a girl when she had posted on Facebook. I'm gonna have to get me 20 energy drinks this week because they made me full time and I got to work 6-7 days. And she works for Frito-Lay, Angie. And I'm kind of like, well, hey, I see you're gonna be tired this week, and this is gonna be going on. If you're coming by the school where the kids play ball or something like that, I'll see you there. So yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you just gotta follow up with them. All right, go ahead, Sam.
Okay, so follow you. You've probably seen us post videos, or if you look up Convention 2016 on YouTube, you need to be following these jewels. Okay, Rhonda Shaw, Elizabeth James, Jessica Heffley. Okay, any of the jewel speakers that spoke, you need to be following these people on Facebook. They teach you how to share. They give you inspiration for videos. I have one that I have saved, and I swear I'm duplicating her video, but it won't be Jessica saying it. It's going to be Sammy saying the exact same thing, but in my words, and my people are going to listen to it. So follow those people. They will teach you how to share. They will give you belief. They will give you inspiration. Follow those people on Facebook is one. It talked a lot about, I want to share this real quick before I go into credibility and creating your brand, but it talked about, you know how we said at one point that if you found a post that you liked, you could hit save. And you could save it to the saved section of Facebook. You could do that. Or you could send it to yourself in a message, which is another good way to do it. But then Rhonda Shaw said that she created a group that was just herself in the group. And it said, Rhonda's Plexus Business. And so she would just share everything. What, 2 people?
2 people in a group. You can create a secret group.
Right.
So like Tracy, you could create a secret group for you and Danny. And you can post that stuff in your secret group so it's there. Bunny, you and Sean can have a secret group. And instead of sending it to your messenger, because if you take your messenger, like I send everything to my messenger, but then I go looking for my name, and by the time I send all those messages, they're down here. But I can find my Pink Peeps group, and because I can make it a favorite. So make yourself, you and your husband, a group, and then send that stuff and put it in your group.
Or we could even do a team group that was like, I don't know, Pink Peeps Facebook post or whatever you wanted to do. If you want to do your own individual, that's fine. And then if you see a really good testimony that targets something specifically, share it to that group. And then what makes it even easier is that you utilize the search bar at the top, type in fibromyalgia, and boom, everything in that group with fibromyalgia is coming up. You don't have to spend 80 years looking for a post.
Yeah, I think we spend hours looking for posts, don't we?
Hours.
Yeah.
And I need to find a lot of what she's saying. I have a fibromyalgia. Hopefully she participates tomorrow. But like I said, I have a candidate with fibromyalgia, MS, and of course, like I said, the 2 family members with diabetes. So yeah, I definitely need to find all of those. I need to go through my saves because I have a lot of saves from y'all's events. Y'all's like seeing since it's been on Facebook.
There's a lot of groups that you can, for our ambassadors. and then you can go in and search. It's that way too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other thing I'm going to talk to you guys about, and I don't want to like step on toes, but I'm probably going to step on some people's toes who listen to this. They may not be on this call. They may be on this call. Creating your brand. So I've probably said this 5 other times, but we are individually the face of Plexus, okay? When people look at your page, you're the face of Plexus. So what's on your Facebook page? Posting, what you're posting is so important, okay? Do not hit the share button. I'll say it again. Do not hit the share button. I want you to save the picture to your phone or to your computer, copy the text, go in, make it your own, and repost it as your own original post. When people see you hit the share button over and over and over, they scroll on past. I promise you, they're not looking at it, okay? Unless it's a video or a picture of something from you personally. They care about you. They don't care about what you're sharing from somebody who's got 18 million views, or this picture of this quote that says, raise your hand if you had Cheerios for breakfast. Okay, they don't care, all right? So stop sharing testimonials or stop sharing things that other people post and save those pictures to your thing and repost as your own original. Do not be salesy. If whatever you're posting looks like it come across a TV on a whatever kind of commercial, what are those commercials, infomercials? If it looks like it come off an infomercial and it says, contact me today or, whatever, 60-day money back guarantee, don't post it because people scroll right past that. Do not say, message me now, contact me for more information. Don't say those things because it just turns people off, okay? Credibility, all right? I'm going to talk to you guys about credibility.
Infomercials bring in a lot of money, don't they?
Right. Credibility, all right? So you can't, if you're marketing for Plexus and you turn around and you are, how do I explain this without saying something ugly?
What are you doing?
You can't market for multiple companies or company hop, so to speak. Okay, you lose your credibility. You lose your credibility on Plexus unless you're posting about using a product, you are constantly in the drive-through and it's all over Facebook. Okay, you can't be healthy one minute and not healthy the next minute. You just can't. Okay, people, they don't trust you at that point. So you got to maintain that credibility. So what's on your page, what you have posted in the past, how you respond to other people, you're developing your own brand, and you need to seriously think about how you want to portray yourself, because while you are the face of Plexus, you are also the face of your own business. You are your own CEO, so to speak. So you have to think about how you are, whether you're credible, whether if you were a customer, how you would respond to what you're about to say or what you're about to post. If I was looking at the Magnabilities lady's page and I saw all this stuff that, was about, I don't know, Origami Owl or something, I wouldn't want to buy any Magnabilities, that's for sure.
What I'm getting from what you're saying is if I went on my own page and looked at it, would I want to do business with me? Would I want to, get in, what's the word I'm looking for? Anything going with this person, basically.
It's sort of like this.
It should be positive.
Yeah.
Right. You don't want to be on there cussing at somebody.
Right. I am a very Second Amendment person. I carry guns. I have a concealed carry permit. I am a NRA member, and I know Bunny is too.
Yeah.
Okay? But I'm not going to go on a rampage about gun control and gun, having a gun and all that stuff on my personal Facebook, because even though I am very pro-gun, protect my family, I'm not going to go.
That's not your brand.
That's not my brand, right? So I'm not going to put all that on my page, even though in person, if I'm talking to somebody, we're going to talk about the Second Amendment. We're going to talk about that. But I'm not going to put that. I'm not going to respond to somebody going, I have a friend who is in Plexus, and they're a very avid gun supporter, and they watched the 13 hours video, and they just went on this rampage about Hillary Clinton and all this stuff. And I'm thinking that just blew your Plexus credibility out of the water, you know? So that's what we're talking about, branding. Make sure that
I made a note I'd like to share.
Go ahead.
I wrote down, it says they said in this session, your non-Plexus posts are far more influential.
Right. Yeah. So something as like the Plexus Edge, I know we're trying to promote that, but I could promote something like, man, me and Steve went out today, and he was just full of energy and walking around and you know, having a good old time. Well, do you know what that does? Because a lot of people know Steve doesn't walk around and, you know, have a lot of energy, right? So, you know, those type of posts help. They're what? They're Plexus related, but I didn't mention Plexus, did I?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Sammy.
Exactly. So basically what they're saying is your Facebook posting says, I'm open for business. Okay. It also, they recommend that you don't show pictures of that one triplex picture that's gone around the block 800 million times, and then you got to post about it above. You want to make your posts personal, whether you mention Plexus somewhere but not really mention Plexus, or you may just say, so thankful for this energy that I have today, and it may be a picture of you kissing Edge, okay? You haven't said anything about Plexus, but they can see that. Or it may be, you know, you and your husband cheersing with the pink drink or whatever it is, and it says, good morning, Facebook, you know, it's something like that. So no infomercial stuff there. And that's pretty much what I had taken down as notes for the social media aspect of it.
So let me ask you something. When I went live and I put ask and you shall receive, what was your first thought?
Ask and you shall
Thinking you shall find.
But did you want to go see what I was going to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember in the post in the pink Peeps, I was driving down the road and I said, ask and you shall receive. Because that's kind of a quote, right, out of the Bible. And so when you do your live videos, I've learned from Sammy, make it that little one word thing where it's kind of intrigue. You know what I mean?
I got you. It's like a little teaser almost to kind of get somebody to say, what is she talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, like, you know, when you're doing something with gut health or something, you say, man, my gut feels good today. You know what I'm saying? Something that's a teaser or something.
Yeah, it'll get the person to want to know what made your gut feel good.
Yeah, what in the world is she talking about, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But then you want those posts like Tracy, you know, I went out walking today with my daughter, you know, free walk or something, you know, something that, and then in there you can say, man, I feel good. I've been out walking with my daughter today, and, you know, because of, you know.
I've made those, and I get nothing. I get nothing from them.
From your videos?
From posts like that.
Were they videos?
No,
okay.
Just for an example, you know, I feel good with taking my, you know, from energy today or something, you know, something to that effect, without necessarily mentioning Plexus in it. And I done tried it several times and I get no response, nothing.
Try video.
Oh boy.
You can do it.
Know me in videos.
That scares me every day.
Look, I I'll give her another example. Her daughter is really upbeat. So if you catch on video your daughter doing something upbeat, you might can say, without using plexus, I guess, I have the energy today to keep up with her or something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
That's something I can think that will relate to your situation and what you have going on as you and your daughter. Y'all look like y'all have fun together, Tracy.
I know you do.
Y'all see the video I shared of the 10-4-1?
Do what?
I was asking if they seen the video that I shared about the 10-4-1.
No.
I did. Out of 10 posts, 4 should be something and 1 should be about plexus or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it went.
Really take a look at your pages when you're looking at your branding. I want you guys to think about how often you post about plexus a day. How many times are you posting about plexus every day? Is that flooding people's newsfeed, and are they tired of seeing it? Are you posting about it on your page and then posting about it on your business page and then posting about it in a customer group and then posting about it in a challenge group? All the same posts or different posts? How much are you flooding that? And what kind of message is that sending out to people? So just kind of reviewing all of that stuff. Take a look and try to implement that 10-4-1 if you haven't already.
Yeah, as soon as she said it, I was like, yay, I'm doing that already. So I got that part.
I've got my business been trying to post there and do more personal stuff on my regular page. Is what I'm trying to do now.
Yeah. And we're all learning. You know, things are changing and we're learning, okay, this didn't work. Let's try something else. But
I'll share every now and then now from my business page to my personal page, but I'm trying to.
Okay. I want to get back to this here. let me ask you something. Have you learned something and was it worth your time tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
If I didn't learn something new, it affirmed what I thought I knew.
Okay. So now we've got 6 and 7. 6, I know we've all been working on a list, but after listening tonight, I want you to really take a look at your list again. And when you meet with your business sponsor, and what have y'all noticed I kept saying tonight?
Your sponsor.
Partner. Business
Business sponsor, business partner. I've been saying it a little different ways. I've gotten away from upline. That's the one thing that they told us to do is don't say, hey, I'm going to 3-way you up with my upline, right? Because then that gives them that negative connotation of, oh no, here's another, network marketing scam, right? So, you can say, because after you get in your list and all that stuff, then you want to set up those 3-way calls, okay? Number 7, you want to set up those 3-way calls. So, Bunny, you might have somebody new, and what you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, my partner here that I work with, can I get you on the phone with her because I know she's been using this product and, it might help and she can give us some. So what does that do? That gives validation for you. It was funny because Katie goes, Mama, I gave Katie some validation for you today. And what she did is I've been talking with Katie. Katie's gone on the product and she come off of it, went on it, come off of it. But now she's interested in the ads. So since I've been back from convention, I've been talking to her and she wants me to order her some. And so Katie talked to her today and gave me that third-party validation. So that's what it does. So you don't really want to use upline anymore. So I did give y'all a challenge that, what was that, Sammy?
Talking about being the first one.
I was typing something that I was going back to something that I read in my notes for a minute. I just wanted to type that in so everybody could see it. It was one of those blind voice messenger things that Rhonda Shaw uses.
Oh, okay. What I put a challenge in either the Pink Peeps or in the convention recrap. Listen, it's getting close to 11, ain't it?
It's past 11.
I done fried my brain today at the pool. Is by Monday, was it Monday? I might extend it. But once you set up 3 face-to-face, you're going to be entered into a drawing. So get those done this week. Get some scheduled, some new people scheduled, you know. Bunny, Patricia's a good person to, you know, she's got all those people, and you can do a 3-way, you know, with her. Tracy, you know, you might have some people who have been on the fence. Get them on the phone and let's see what we can do to push them over the fence. You know, Keisha, you know, you may have some people who saying, you know, it's too expensive and I ain't doing it. Get them on the phone with Sammy, and maybe she can push them and say, hey, you know, what is it worth? Listen to someone else. Katie, the same thing. Make sure y'all are looking at the Plexus Learning Center. Look at your new back office, like Sammy said, and, you know, the new setup. And here's the big one, guys. Leaders Retreat's coming up. I got to pull it up. Sammy, do you have I think you posted it in Pink Peeps. Stay connected, okay? Get connected, stay connected. Events are a big thing. An event can be the Tuesday night meetings, the live things that Sammy and Angie and them are doing, the online events, Sammy and I have several Lynchburg area events that we've signed up for. And guess what? We need y'all to work them. You know why? Because Sammy and I are going to Danville and Richmond. We're going to do events in Danville and Richmond. Bunny, y'all got some great things down in Appomattox and Farmville. Sammy, Tracy, you gonna take your fence apart and knock some sense in? That's funny. Ain't that the truth? Get that fence, just obliterate that fence. We met a girl named Lori on the plane to, also say to Texas, to Vegas. And I got Leaders Retreat, Texas in my head. And she was from Richmond. And she didn't know anybody was doing Plexus in Richmond. Now, there's only maybe a handful of people in Richmond doing Plexus. But Richmond is a huge place. So if she didn't know anybody in Richmond, what does that tell y'all?
We still got ground to cover.
We still got some ground. People in Danville don't know that much about Plexus. Charlottesville, Roanoke, all those areas. So we need to get out there. Girls, how did the Frito-Lay do?
I thought it went pretty well. Like I said, at time it was once or twice. There were enough people at the table for Angie to be talking to 2 or 3 people, and I'm still on the side of her talking to 2 or 3.
Tracy.
Yes.
You talking about Tracy? Angie wasn't there, was she?
Yeah, I meant Tracy. Tracy.
Okay, I'm going. Was Angie there?
We were nervous at first, people, and we seen this one lady with the energy drink, and I told Keisha, I'm like, but what do I say to her? And then we had a bunch of samples, and I'm like, we left Dan. I'm like, if somebody comes, you talk to him. I'm like, get him out of his shell. So me and Keisha grabbed our cards, sample cups, and we went around talking to everybody and handing out samples and our business cards.
Very cool. Did you get a lot of contacts?
No.
Yeah, and like I said, I didn't get a person to contact me. I got on Facebook with a lady, and I was telling Sammy at our last accountability meeting or whatever we was doing at her home, and I was kind of like, I don't like opening my Facebook to everybody, because she was like, you gotta unfollow them and don't worry about what's going on in their personal life. Focus on what you need to focus on, getting them to Plexus. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I can't. Yeah. So I had to unfollow some people because their statuses was just breaking my heart, breaking my brain, and the whole 9 yards. But that was not my purpose for contacting them. So that's just that.
Right. I got 4 or 5 that I added to Facebook. I had one lady that said she wanted to join. Sent her a friend request, and I've messaged her, but I haven't heard anything back from her.
Mm-hmm. Well, those are your follow-ups. Remember, 8 follow-ups it's going to take. So just keep working on them. So the events are good. So now leading to, who wants to go to Leaders Retreat? Who would like to pay? Now you got to get there. either by flying or driving, but everything else is paid for. And
Give me the stuff.
and I'm trying to get to the Pink Peeps and see. Sammy, did you put the leaders retreat picture in?
It's pinned. It's pinned to the top.
Okay, so let me find it. We're almost done, guys. Okay, it's going to take 750 credits to get to leaders retreat. So, Sammy, what did we figure? If you had 1,000 PV, you needed how many? 10 new.
I got it right beside me, actually. I got it right beside me. If you have 500 PV every month, you need 15 levels 1 through 4 ambassadors and 3 new customers with 50 plus PV. Or if you have 1,000 PV, you need 5 new level 1 through 4 ambassadors and 5 new customers, 50 plus PV. Or you need 1,000 PV every month and 20 new ambassadors total spread out over the next 3 months, which would put you at gold if you're silver. So those were the 3 options that are kind of sitting beside my computer desk.
Right. And I got in the gold, if you look, I think, Sammy, in the gold, when you look in the files tomorrow, there is several different options of how you can get the leaders retreat. You might want to pull that out and post it. Okay. Hey, Harley Boo. So if you want to go to leaders retreat, 750 credits sounds like a lot, but it's not, because guess what? You get 10 points for every new customer that has 50 PV. So what have we got to offer new customers?
Edge and block.
Edge and block. There's your 50 PV, whether it's retail or preferred.
Hey, can I stop you right there for a second?
Yeah.
Shalina, Brock, and I sat down and were like, okay, well, we were kind of duplicating everybody's posts on this new customer accountability thing. And I was like, well, I just copied you, Shalina. And Shalina said, well, I just copied somebody else. And we said, well, okay, we'll just start our own. So if you can really try to market them trying that 7-day trial of Slim and a bottle of Edge. Now, if they purchase a bottle of Edge at retail and a 7-day Slim, and they do so, you know, we're saying we're trying to start it by, I think it was July 6th. If they purchase that, that's over 50 PV, and you get your points for retail customers too. So if you can get a whole bunch of them every month, then you can do it. I mean, it's easy for you to market there. 7 days, it's under $60. A 7-day trial Slim is $24.95. A bottle of block is $34.95. So it's, you know, it's right there.
And so if you can just get people, you know, market that, then you get 10 points for each person. So, you know, that adds up. Any questions? Did we go too fast? Too much information? Okay. So, Keisha, you got to get with Sammy and set up, and Tracy and Bunny, I know Bunny, you and I've got a schedule for Thursday. And Tracy, you and I need to schedule, if we can schedule Tuesday. Tomorrow I got to get caught up from being gone from 2 weeks. So, and Amy needs to set up with Sammy. Tracy, if you can look at your schedule Tuesday and Wednesday, that would be great. And we can Zoom.
You let me know it works for you. And
morning.
I'll be there.
Okay, afternoon, probably either day.
You talking about Zoom or
Zoom. Zoom.
And, probably after lunch.
Okay, that sounds good. Message me tomorrow, and I'll be able to message me after lunch tomorrow, and I'll be able to know for sure if Tuesday or Wednesday's better.
Okay.
All right, and then Katie, then you need to get up with me sometime tomorrow. We'll set something up. Was it valuable?
Yes.
And do you think that the changes that are coming are going to be valuable for each one of us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are y'all excited?
I believe they are.
I'm really excited about what's coming. Sammy, Katie, y'all got any last minute before we leave out and everybody go to bed?
What, Junior?
I can keep talking, but I'm not gonna overload y'all.
That's right. We'll have to do little videos. Thank y'all so much. Good night. Can't wait to get this party started, so to speak. And all of us be walking across the stage next year with something, because even at Ruby, we can walk across the stage. So Ruby and above walks across the stage.
All righty.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Night.